Hello, this is Tea Time on Plus TV Africa, where we'll bring you entertainment stories and, of course, try to dissect them for you. My name is Elsie Godwin, and I'm here with Chika Onwiwu and Ifeoluwa Oshokeye.
What's up?
How you doing?
Morning.
Bless you.
I'm all right. I'm good.
How was your
This is
weekend?
your good morning that you're dragging like this.
No, I'm trying to make the place warm because I'm cold, and I feel like so tea. I'm trying to warm up everybody so that we can, be right in the mood for the show.
Okay, we are warmed. Anyways, Mavin Records signee Rema made Barack Obama's 2019 show playlist with his song Iron Man. The former U.S. president shared a list of 44 songs he and his wife Michelle were bopping to this summer on his Twitter handle, and Rema was number 42. Other international stars on the playlist include Drake, who occupies number 1, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Lauryn Hill, Jill Scott, Frank Sinatra, Rihanna, DJ Khaled, Robin Thicke, and Stevie Wonder, among others. I think that's a good one for Rema.
It's a very great
clapping vibe.
Yes, I have to say, even if he fares not on that wave with me, I'm going to still clap. Congratulations to Rema. I know he always faces backlash from a lot of Nigerians saying that he doesn't know how to sing. His voice sounds very nasal. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, okay, because I'm a lover of Rema. I love him so much. I'm always going to watch his freestyles. So I always look at the comment section, and I think there was a time Zlatan did like a parody of one of his Spider-Man. So people said, oh, they were making fun of him. I'm like, no, nobody's making fun of him. But a lot of people still believe that people make fun of him. And I'm like, okay, and Barack Obama has endorsed in some sort of way that, he's the person you should listen to this summer. And I'm like, come to the winning team, We do Rema over here. We love Rema. So,
I can see you're a fan.
Yes.
Ife?
It's a good thing that Rema made the playlist for Barack Obama's summer songs, and yeah, it just shows that Africa to the world. So on that note, I'll just say Africa to the world.
All right, congratulations to Rema, and I just believe that it's going to be higher and higher from here. Anyway, moving on to another good news. Dbanj says he's going to be a father again. This is coming 14 months after he lost his first child. Responding to a question on how he coped with the loss of his child, he said, "First, I want to thank everyone out there who has supported us. But the truth is, in everything we do, we need to give thanks to God. And more importantly, I believe there is God that granted me the grace and mercy over my family and my wife to be able to be here today. It's not something you wish for your worst enemy. To lose a child is not something you think about, and I have never thought about it before," end of quote. So congratulations to him, and as much as this is not going to replace, it's going to at least fill a level of void. So I can't claim to understand what he has gone through. I can't even imagine it. Like you said, it's not something you imagine, losing a child, but it happens, right? So like you said, I hope God keeps, I pray God keeps giving him grace to go through everything and through life, basically. That's it for me.
I think this is a very inspirational one and a sad one at the same time. Like you said, it wouldn't replace the old child, but knowing that you're going to be bringing another life to the world is very commendable, and I'm so happy for Dbanj, and God bless him.
Yeah, when I saw the news, I was like, thank God, because 14 months ago when he lost his child, everybody was sympathetic, but people were like, I beg, please get another child, like impregnate your wife now so that you don't...
You always focus on all those stupid comments, because I don't understand.
No.
How would you tell someone who lost a child to I beg, get another one?
No, like people were like, just get another child. And yeah, I'm always in the comment section. I don't know about a lot of people, but that's what the fun of a post is for me, is in the comments. And
that's not the fun of a post. The fun of the post is getting a message.
For me.
Okay.
Did you miss that part?
No, I did miss that part.
Thank God I brought you back to it. But the fun of a post for me is reading the comments and seeing people who relate with my thought patterns and people who don't. So I saw that, and I'm like, okay, now I'm actually happy for him. After 14 months, he's been able to, not say move past, but he's been able to somewhat, gather himself and his family, and he's thankful to every Nigerian for, supporting him throughout that time and, till this time. But, because of, Nigerian regular skepticism, we're like, Should we be telling us, there's a child coming on the way at this point?
Well, looking at it from that angle, what came to mind when I was reading this story is the fact that Dbanj is a very private person. Even his wedding was very low-key. Anything that has to do with his private life, relationship, baby coming. I mean, except you're following him religiously on his page, you probably won't have known that he has a child or something, So for him to now be open about this one, in my head, I'm thinking maybe he used to be those kind of people that believe that you need to keep pregnancy and your child private for them to be safe. And now that he has done that, and unfortunately, whatever that was going to happen in your life happened. Regardless. Now he feels like, let me just share. It doesn't matter. That's what I thought. Yeah.
God, and you serve a living God, regardless of your religion. Whatever you put out there, God will still keep you and your family safe. And I believe in Qui Sera Sera. What will happen, what will be, will be. So all the superstitious believe of don't let
no, but there are people who think like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like all the superstitious beliefs, I think we should be over that by now.
That's why they don't share their baby bump until the child is here, and then they now show you the.
That's just sad.
They show you everything, so you think it happened in the space of maybe 1 month because it's not starting.
No, of course you would know because they already showed you the baby is here. Then they now started showing you the whole video, the pictures, the video shoot, the baby shower, shoot, everything. Yeah, so it's a case of shielding it from the world in their mind. Like you said, it's superstition. If you believe in it, fine. If you don't.
And I also think the angle he's coming from is the case that Nigerians have been very sympathetic and empathetic throughout the period. So he's just coming out to say, okay, I know that.
Share the good news.
Yes, this is me sharing the good news. So I think I follow that angle.
All right, it's time for a quick break, but when we return, we might have to turn up the conversation. We'll be right back.
You're watching Plus TV Africa, and this is Tea Time.
I loved the energy when I came in here. It was so positive. I was like, I can't live here.
My real names are Akbofyokobo, Akborobomemere.
I think my father is a comedian because most times when he calls me, he's like, yo, make sure you use condom, them girls out there.
So are you telling me I should have shot my shots?
Ife, you are my younger brother.
Age is nothing but a number. Well, I'm a vampire.
I believe in equal rights for women, and I also believe that a man is the head of the house, so we need to draw our limits somewhere. It feels so good. Now can I do my jam now?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you.
Welcome back. The headlines are saying veteran Nollywood actress Binta Mogaji Oduleye says most Nollywood actors are prostitutes. The actress is said to have made this remark during an interview. Okay, if you note that I said the headlines are saying, she's said to have said, because I went to watch the video, and she did not categorically say anybody's a prostitute. I don't know if you guys had the chance to watch the same video.
It was 1 hour long. I didn't
of course, I had to move to where she came into the show because she spent about, I think, 20 to 29 minutes with them on the show. Okay. Yeah, cool. So you saw it, right?
But I didn't listen to it.
Yeah. So I don't know why a platform like that would want to sensationalize
a story like
that way. Because I'm not going to say Nigerians don't try to pay attention to details or something, but that is the case. And the celebrities are not out of this equation. There are people who will look at that headline in that industry and run along with it and say, this is what Madame said. They think they are better than us and all that. But no, that was not what she said. She was explaining. I think the question was why does it seem like the veteran in those days and the kind of affluence they got and what is attainable now is different, because looking like now they're making much more money. And she was asked if they feel like they're being carried along from the old Nollywood to the new Nollywood, and then she said sometimes you might even think that they are making so much and those gifts they're getting are from people that admire them. The houses, the cars, so many things they're showing off could be from an admirer, and it's not necessarily that it is coming from the industry, or they could also have other businesses that they do. You know, she broke it down, she explained it, and there was no point or...
Where she called anyone a prostitute.
No, she never used the word prostitute.
When I said I didn't listen, because I didn't watch the full 29, so I was skipping, and I got to the point where she labeled all these things, saying that, look, the people in the industry, that it's not just about what they do in the Nollywood industry. That's what is bringing them the cars, the flashy cars, the flashy houses they own, that a lot of them get gifted these things. And I was sad too when I never heard the word, because I was just skipping.
Okay.
I'll go back. Did I miss the prostitutes? Did I? But I didn't get it.
At least, okay, so the both of you listened. At least you watched, you skimmed through, you listened. Me, I read. In the one that I read, that they just put small. What they said was that she said that she can't judge them, the people that do these things. I want to ask you if it's there. Because she doesn't feed them, and they're not her daughters, and they're not her children. I mean, they're not her daughters. So
when she mentioned the daughter is when she was talking about people. Okay, she was asked if showing your nudity or selling that kind of, try to put your body out there is going to give you longevity in the industry. Of course, I'm paraphrasing. And then she said that she doesn't think so, that if her daughter wants to come into the industry and is trying to tell her that showing her body or showing a bit of nudity is going to push her, then she will tell her to stop that, because she has been in the industry for over 40 years and she did not have to show her body to be relevant. So she's not going to encourage that with her daughter, that they are not her children, so it's fine. She never made those statements.
Now, if this is how it happened, then the story, then the headlines, everything is just falsified.
It's sad.
It's actually really, because a lot of people.
But let's come back to the headlines.
Why would we come back to the headlines that's falsified?
Do we agree?
Agree to who or what?
That. Okay.
I don't understand.
A good percentage.
Okay.
You know,
this is coming from you now, not coming from I or Mogaji.
Yeah.
Let's make
Do we
it
agree that prostitution is relative these days? It's not until you stand on Allen Avenue that you're a prostitute.
What does prostitution mean?
Thank you.
Transactional sex.
Transactional sex.
Yeah,
okay.
That's the simplest definition of prostitution.
And you don't got to stand on the road to have transactional sex.
Yeah, so
if that's the case, then everybody can be prostitutes, or you've been how do I put it now? We've all been prostitute at some point. Or
you've had transactional sex?
In time.
You've had transactional.
What do you understand by transactional sex? So let me tell you,
sex.
It doesn't have to, transactional doesn't have money.
It doesn't have, it could be
favors for sex.
I feel like I love you, and because I love you, then you should satisfy me in that way. Then it is transactional.
That's the price for sex.
No, then that's not prostitution.
It's what?
Prostitution.
Then you need to redefine your prostitution.
Oh, no, that you
I'm
need to
asking
pay,
you again,
like, because you love me. That is, we have a relationship.
You cannot use transactional. What is?
I'm telling you.
I have given you an example. So come back to your definition. What is prostitution?
Transactional sex.
Okay.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work?
No, it doesn't.
You need to check your dictionary then.
Okay.
It doesn't work for me.
Yeah, you do need to check your dictionary. If you do not believe that.
Because a transaction is...
Wait. If you do not believe that, the fact that I'm getting paid to sleep with you, or you are giving me this to sleep with you.
Or I'm washing your clothes for you to be satisfied and finally come and sleep with me.
How does that even come into play?
If let's not break this
it's fine. I think we should just check our dictionaries.
But I think I saw something on, was it one of the bloggers' posts last week, that said, he was being very sarcastic. He said, so most of the Nigerian actresses, the female actresses, get paid way more than the male actors.
I think we've done a report on that, right?
Yeah, and I think while we were doing the report, sorry to cut you, we spoke to, I can't remember his name now, one of the actors on set, and he said something. He said that... well, there were about 2 or 3. I don't know who exactly said what I'm going to say.
The one was making some sound with the
But he said that...
Oh, God.
Do you remember,
He said that if... he said the fact that the guys do not display their wealth or come out to tell you they have bought this and they have bought that does not mean that they are also not having businesses that are fetching them some level of income on the side. And it doesn't necessarily mean that these ladies are richer than they are. I remember when he said that clearly. So the fact that I don't want to mention anybody, any female, so it won't look like we're saying she's the one that is doing it, decides to display her car, does not mean that an RMD does not have a car that is way more than what she's driving.
No, I think in the context where, because I'll have to come in here, that they're trying to say is that if a guy and a girl get into the Nollywood industry at the same time, say 2013, if you check maybe after 4 or 5 years, and I'm not even going to start talking about the different factors that will contribute, maybe their acting skills, the number of jobs they get.
No, we need to check that.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, on an average term, if you check it, the lady is usually a whole lot more successful than the guy. The percentage of that occurrence
also
is
say
a lot.
Success is relative. You have to define it for yourself, which is what she said in that interview.
Let's use
I can put that one out there. She said
social media wealth-based perception.
What is social media wealth-based perception?
Social media, whatever, that type of wealth.
It's really whatever, because I don't get it.
It's the type of wealth that the typical Nigerian youth these days think.
Do you know I can actually look very rich on social media?
Exactly.
So why would I want to be discussing a success that is based on perception, that is not real?
Exactly, but that's what people use now.
People that want to use it, that is not the standard. That is a very shallow standard.
Percentage of Nigerian youth. I'm not going to say
so
Nigerian.
You're saying most percentage of Nigerian youth are shallow. That's
the reason why.
Anyway, if you're quiet, but probably need to move on.
I think I'm done with this story, man.
Okay. Wendy Williams is a monster. That's coming from 50 Cent. He took to his Instagram page on Friday, where he posted a photo of Williams with Tiffany Haddish, along with his own caption, which read, "Tiffany, wait, there's a monster on your shoulder. Don't move. Whatever you do, don't look left." Okay. 50 Cent.
It's just a bully. And I think a lot of people are even telling him that a lot of people came and like, look, she just got divorced, she's going through these, and it was like,
who cares if that's the angle?
He not commented again.
He not commented, he not said that she's this and she's a drug addict.
The crackhead.
I didn't want to mention the drug.
Okay, I'm sorry.
She's a drug addict.
Oh, is crack a drug? Like, is it type?
It is.
Crack.
Yeah,
it is. What's it called? A crack on your wall.
I did not know.
Your sarcasm is unnecessary, job. It is, but it's a type of drug.
But 50.
Like,
well, you see those people, I'm not supporting what 50 did, right? But those ones that are saying she's going through a lot and blah, blah, blah. When Wendy sits down on her show and dissects people's lives, does she think about the fact that they're going through a lot right now and let's not talk about it? No, please, let him serve her a cup of her own kind of tea. We're enjoying it.
I don't know. I just think at some point 50 Cent will grow up. I don't know when he's going to, because he's already 44, I guess.
I don't know when that will be.
I just hope he grows up, because he doesn't really have to comment about everything. It's bad enough you didn't let her into your party. Let it slide. Let it just go.
I don't know when there will. I don't ever know when there will be a time that 50 will just be a man about it. Let me just use that idiom. I don't know when he will ever be. He's always.
Or just use the first one. Then he'll grow up. But we'll live to see it, hopefully. It's time for a quick break.
If we don't live to see it, are you as old as 44? We must live to see it.
Amen. That's if it happens now. Anyway, when you return, it will be time for one more story. We'll be right back.
It's the hottest entertainment stories coming up right here, right now. This is Tea Time.
Thank you for the tea.
Between yourself and Emma, who's the best rapper?
I'm the best rapper. Emma is maybe second after Magneto.
Nice. Daddy is going to fry my brains if he saw this.
Give me your account number, make a transfer.
You get the money?
Yeah.
4 million. I started getting scared when Yoruba boys started saying, you know, we worry people.
One thing is certain. If you are good, my dear, you are good.
My kind of person, I'm not ready to cry over any man.
You look like Jarul, no?
A lot of people say that.
Yeah, just the looks, that's all. Not the account.
Wow.
Welcome back. Terrence Howard ordered to pay ex-wife more than $1 million in spousal support. A judge ruled the actor should be paying his ex more based on his success on the TV show Empire. Howard is reportedly making over $250,000 per episode on the show, in which he plays music mogul Lucius Lyon. First and foremost, this marriage business is a serious business.
It's a business.
Secondly, $250,000 on each episode.
God, I want to be an actor.
And in the right place, actually, not just be an actor. And finally,
labeled in the Nollywood industry.
I mean, this divorce was last year, right?
Yeah.
And he has already accumulated $1 million to pay because of his success.
I don't understand.
Let me keep quiet before.
I think it's only right though, because spousal support is something you need to do the more successful you become, because there's a woman that is used to a certain lifestyle.
Because she was married to you.
Yeah, because she was married to you, exactly. So spousal support is something that they don't joke with over there. So I don't think it's a sham or it's a scam or whatever. It's either you want to stay unsuccessful because you don't want to pay spousal support, or you want to remain, or you're not declaring.
Or you make your marriage work.
Yeah, or you make your marriage work. But I don't think marriage should be defined as a business. Marriage is something, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. In this case, it didn't work. But I think you girls are all about...
At this point,
no, like, do you know what it is to just stay in your house and just bring $1 million?
How many months will you work for you to earn $1 million?
Do you know what that is?
Me?
You like just not exactly you, like generally.
No.
I mean,
what kind of business
you never
is
know
that?
what God can do. I could go out today and make $1 million.
It's possible, it's possible, but in the grand scheme of things, as it is now,
that's one in how many?
What
what's the chances of that happening? For a regular individual, don't use yourself and say God has blessed me.
Are you asking me?
Wow.
But yeah, it's when I saw the amount, I was like, this looks very.
But he has the money.
But I have a problem with this though. In as much as spousal support, I think it should be reviewed, because it would now make it like, now look at the perception you guys are having, like it's now a business. So a lot of women will actually marry a wealthy man they are not even in love with, just because they know that when they divorce or when
no, but I think for you to be very much entitled to that spousal support, then the reasons for the divorce cannot be solely
on you. That's what I'm saying. Like, what's the guarantee that you come into my house right now and then you start throwing tantrums and I can't take it anymore, and then I'm now reacting in this way and I'm now doing this just so that you can get a divorce? Yeah, do you get? So I think it should be reviewed to an extent.
Okay, do you think so too?
I really don't know how it works, so I can't say.
I think it's based on how much he has, and I'm not sure about the percentage, but I don't think it's going to be like a percentage that will look like up to 50 or 40.
No, that's ridiculous.
So I think it's just something to keep her going, and
but I hope you guys
how much
know that
earning.
the spousal support, they did not tell us when, as in, is it annually?
No, he has accumulated it to a tune of that.
Okay, yeah.
And that was why I mentioned that the divorce was just last year.
That's why I'm saying that, okay, he hasn't been paying. That's why it's
been paying, but they say what he's been paying is compared to what he earns. He needs to up his game. And from what I read also, he might also be paying more when they factor in the legal fees. So that's it. I think that's going to be...
Because she's the one that requested for
this week or next week or thereabouts.
Yeah, and I also saw another thing about spousal support, that it's majorly when the two of them are still together and one of the spouse is financially dependent.
Yeah, so if she was the one that was way richer than Terrence,
he would be getting spousal support. Mary J. Blige's ex-husband is getting spousal support.
All right, I think that's how we wrap up this episode. Thank you for watching, as always, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel, Plus TV Africa, to watch this episode or anyone you may have missed. My thank you, as always, to go to my co-anchors, Chika, Onwiwu, and Ifeoluwa Oshunkeye, and of course, the entire production team. My name is Elsie Godwin, saying thank you for watching, and see you later.